What up, boys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be tackling one of my many favorite games of all time from a very favorite franchise and a great series, and that is Legacy of Kain: Defiance the Remastered version. To me, this game is the pinnacle of all of the games, because as much as I love Soul Reaver 1 and 2, and I never really played at all the Blood Omens series games, but it's something about Defiance that really defines, no pun intended, that really defines the whole entire series itself. And this is a game where you get to split between two characters, which will be Kain himself and as well as Raziel. You get their own story where they have to uncover the truth until it gets to the final end of the game. And that's why I really love this game so much, because you get to play two characters and see their sides. I don't know what's going to be for the future of Legacy of Kain, but hopefully we get some more. I know that Ascendants will be coming out later this month, like the last day. If you guys want to see that, just let me know in the comment section. But right now, we're going to be focused on this game, and I cannot wait to dive into this. So let's start a new game, and here it is, guys. Let's start playing Legacy of Kain: Defiance, the remastered version.
Given the choice, whether to rule a corrupt and failing empire, or to challenge the fates for another throw, a better throw against one's destiny, what was a king to do?
They always had amazing openings.
But does one ever truly have a choice? One can only match, move by move, the machinations of fate, and thus defy the tyrannous stars.
There he is.
And so I returned to the sanctuary of my enemy, the fortress of the Sarafan Brotherhood, deemed impossible for any man to penetrate. Impossible for any man.
Man, that next step, something serious.
Deep within these walls, my prey awaited. MOEBIUS, the time streamer, deceiver and eternal gamester, using living beings as his pawns.
In the end, we'd rooted out an entire nest of the fiends.
But we had swept that area already.
Not well enough, but no matter. We purged every last one of that brood with fire, and their souls now rest.
Lord MOEBIUS will be pleased.
It was time for MOEBIUS to answer a few questions. I hoped for his sake to find him in a forthcoming mood.
Okay, so here we are. And Jesus Christ, he looks amazing. I think just like the Tomb Raider games, you can switch from classic mode to remastered mode. Oh, there it is with the RB3 button. But of course, we're gonna play the remastered version. And even look at the HUD. And they have two different camera angles that you can play this game. Alright, let's see. Right. Feed. Blood hunger causes health gauge to drain slowly over time. So, if I don't feed, my health will drain. But if you really think about this game in the aspects of, it's very much like a chess game because there are so many players. If you have MOEBIUS the Time Streamer and Kain and Raziel, even the Oracle, it just seems like all these characters are in this game of chess where someone is trying to make the better move or the first move or whatever it is. Yeah, move into gate to miss through.
Help me! Help me! Oh, please, no.
From time to time, it is necessary to feed. And the unusual event of a feast prepared by the Sarafan must be savored.
We could actually feed on her, but I'm gonna leave her alone for right now. I know for one thing that you can get the arcane tomes. Because I recently just played the game like not too long ago, some weeks ago. But I wanted to revisit the remastered version. Or excuse me, not revisit, but much play the remastered version. Alright, so we received Health Talisman. Okay, so this is new. So you got Kain's unique abilities, special attacks, common abilities, combat, Dark Chronicle, and statistics. Map of Nosgoth. So we have the balance emblem. This is the regular ability of our emblem. So here's the health talismans. I think it's still the same way. If you just get all three, then your health increases. It's the same with the telekinetic runes, arcane tomes. It's just you collect them and you pretty much get like concept. I think it's still the same way if you get like concept art and stuff like that. I didn't get like the deluxe edition or anything, so I don't have any other skins. Ooh. Okay. You see Raziel's skin. There's an encyclopedia too. Alright. Well, we got one health talisman. Alright. Let's go shatter this wall here.
What was that?
Right to the spikes.
The touch of water is like acid to a vampire. I had to find another way to pass.
Alright, hold L2 to navigate towards your objective with foresight. Alright, that's something new. Alright. Didn't have that in the previous games. So it's basically, it's to help you, of course, to navigate to a section in which you may be lost. But, you know, if you're a veteran player like me, you already know where to go. Alright. Man, this looks pretty cool. Yeah, we gotta go up there because we gotta climb up here. I think this might be a telekinetic. Yes. So I ain't gonna lie, I probably don't remember all of them where they're located, but I'm gonna get the most, as many as I can.
This passage undoubtedly led to the time streamer. My prey was nearly in my grasp. But the door had been sealed by a blessed barrier. As I approached, the Reaver resonated in response. Perhaps its dark sorcery could dispel these holy barriers.
Oh, we need to fix that, don't we? Okay. Let's bring them down here so I can kick their butts. Now, I can't wait till I actually get the combo that I want, so I can rip these guys apart. Hold on. They victors. Oh, where you going? All right. Took care of those guys. And we have our first arcane tome. So I think we have to go through this door first before we go to the double doors. This is not it yet. Okay. Ah, okay. Yeah, because I remember the arrowed projectiles are trying to shoot at you. Almost got hit. Alright, checkpoint activated. There is a bit of a difference, or maybe because I'm playing in a different camera angle. You know.
Locked. What a love of doors these pathetic humans have.
We got another arcane tome. Let's go over here. I'll save that for later. Oh, you hit me with a damn arrow? Okay. Oh. Now we can get the emblem.
This emblem was unmistakably of vampire origin and designed to enhance the Reaver's power. But this coincidence seemed too convenient. MOEBIUS clearly meant for me to find it.
Sound the alarm! Vampire! Don't let him escape!
Surround him! Surrender, fiend, and we will promise you an easy death.
I could promise you the same, but it would be a lie.
Man, Kain has some good lines in this. View rank menu for current goals and artifacts. Mop him up a bit. I'm just waiting until I get my favorite combo. Oop. And we can also cast spells. Voila. Now we can pass this barrier.
This barrier had a curious resonating effect on the Reaver.
There's some nice touches on the entire world. All the columns, the fire, you know, all that other good stuff. And it's very smooth to play too. That's what I want to do.
This door had been equipped with a singular lock, requiring an unusual key. Somehow, I would find it.
Right. So we have to look for the key to unlock that door, but we're gonna go through these doors here. We got more enemies ahead. Let's take it out real quick. Actually, I guess he's not gonna go over then. Bye-bye. Alright, so if we hold R2 and aim, telekinesis at a breakable object. We just have to use the right stick to aim. Before we do that, because I almost forgot about that, I think this is going to be a health upgrade. Oh, telekinesis. Make sure there's nothing else. So now we're in a center where it's kind of like where you can train and develop your skills and whatnot. I think there's a section up here where you can break a wall down, but it may be a little bit later. I just have to advance more. So you can train here. Press and hold L1 to manually enter combat. Press L1 to exit combat mode. Square for slashing. And we got a combo attack. Alright, for a lift attack, we will do triangle. Hold, lift an enemy up. Hold triangle, then press triangle again for mid-air slam attack. Alright, hold triangle, then press square, square, square for more, or for mid-air combo attack, excuse me. Alright. Mid-air telekinesis attack. Alright, move in a direction and X to dodge in combat mode, which I've done earlier. Move in a direction and double X to jump in combat mode. Forward/no tab. There we go. So let's climb back up and break that wall down. This may be the health upgrade. Yes. So that should be 2 out of 3. Because if you, of course, collect all 3, you get a health upgrade. Okay, so that is the bridge. Let me, sorry, ladies. Gotta drink your blood. Gotta survive. But I will say, if you never played any of the Soul Reaver games or Legacy of Kain games, I would definitely recommend it. Especially if you look in terms for story. Alright. So we have Cadaverous Laceration. Executing a quick flurry of sweeping strikes. I am easily able to overwhelm multiple lesser opponents as their blood sprays across the air. So I think this is the combo I was looking for, right? Yes. Now wait till I get the other combo too, because then y'all gonna see me rip some shit up. Come on, is that all you got? There we go. I was waiting for him to say it. Because there are times he usually doesn't say it a lot, and I kind of wish they fixed that in this game, but it's alright. It's not much of a pain if he doesn't say it, but I always love hearing Ve Victus. It's just a cool line, cool thing to say. Okay. Yes, this is the direction which the barrier can go. And MOEBIUS. God damn, boy. Fucked you up. But that's what I really love about this game. It's just that fast-paced action combat. It just really makes you feel OP in a sense. Let me go back in here real quick. Just making sure I don't leave anything. So we're going underground now. Because actually, I can just jump all the way down from here. I don't have to do that whole entire. But I must say that this game looks actually really good for a remaster, you know? Alright, so we can hold the X button to tense for a long jump. sure we don't jump in the water because, you know, Kain is still a vampire. And that's one of his weaknesses. And that should be the third one. Our health has increased. So, yep. Still, if you collect all 3. I did not mean to do that, but it is what it is. But that's the best part about playing video games, is when you have checkpoints, you can just try it again. Ooh, I almost fucked that up.
Will be done. The stage is set.
Wow.
You needn't linger in the shadows, Kain. It has been a long time, hasn't it?
No banter, Mobius. You know why I'm here.
Yes, Raziel. You sought to introduce your own pawn into this game, and now he's been swept from the board.
By your hand, I suspect. Where is he?
Perhaps you should ask, when? How humiliating it must be for you to come begging at my doorstep for answers.
Enough wordplay.
Don't threaten me. You see, I have the upper hand. How remarkable that the great Kain should succumb to the scepter's power like any common vampire. Still so arrogant after all these years, thinking you've devised some brilliant plan. You know nothing. You have read the signs, but missed their meaning. You believe you are that myth of vampire prophecy, the scion of balance, and that Raziel holds the key to fulfilling your destiny. But your messianic delusions have blinded you to Raziel's true nature. You have no idea what you've unleashed. There was a time when you might have heeded wise counsel when it was offered. Now, your vanity has made you witless. You will have to learn the truth for yourself. You'll be needing this. Your strength will return after I have departed. But by then, you will have more urgent concerns than pursuing me. Perhaps, when we next meet, you will have learned a little humility. These strange creatures seem to manifest from the very shadows.
Okay, I see they changed them a bit. Very much different from the PS2 version. But Mobius was like always one of those characters that just thought he was really much ahead of everyone else.
Mobius's attempt at stopping me was not one of his better efforts. When I found him, it would be my turn to offer a few surprises.
And now we switch to Raziel.
Surrender, Raziel. Abandon this petty rebellion. It was I who made you. Your life had played out, and in my grace, I spared you. You are my reaper of souls. You have no other purpose, no higher destiny. Just this. Accept your calling, Raziel. Let go of these vain hopes. Relinquish your will and feed.
No.
What do you profit from this defiance?
There's some grim satisfaction in infuriating you.
My patience is eternal, Raziel. How many eons can you bear to languish here? The wheel of fate must turn. All are redeemed in the cleansing agony of birth, death, and rebirth. This is the engine of life, the purifying rhythm of the universe to which all souls are irresistibly drawn. Yours is a necessary and noble function, Raziel.
Enough of your sermonizing. Are you trying to bore me into submission? Why must this game go on? We both know what you are. You are no better than the vampires you so despise. A voracious parasite, cloaking its appetite in a shroud of righteousness. I refuse to do your will.
I can see into your heart, Raziel. It is not your will, but cowardice that keeps you here.
How so?
You know what fate awaits you when you leave the underworld. That phantom weapon you bear is a constant reminder, isn't it? The sword is waiting for you out there somewhere, and you tarry so as not to meet it.
I could not deny it. As long as I lingered here, defying my captor, I was able to postpone what I feared was my inevitable doom. To become the ravenous spirit imprisoned in the Reaver Blade. But that sentence was no worse than the stalemate I now endured. Better to face one's destiny than cower from it.
Harvester of souls, I created you. And to this function, my angel of death, you will return.
Enough. Yes, I submit.
Very good. Indulge your hunger.
It always trying to convince that Raziel is just nothing more but an angel of death.
Yes, embrace your calling, Raziel. You will find that just as defiance has its price, so obedience has its rewards.
And submission is not always what it seems.
So is there a slot for like characters as well? So we have Kain, Raziel, MOEBIUS, and the Elder God. But the Elder God always tried to convince that Raziel was nothing more than an angel of death or more of a reaver of souls. That he was supposed to ignore his true destiny, which, if you've played this game, you know that his true destiny is the one that he really needs to meet. But we'll figure that out in due time. So if you've never played any of these games, or this game in particular, of course I won't, spoil the details. So we can press and hold X in mid-air to glide with his destroyed wings. Of course, Raziel was once a vampire who was thrown into a little bit of spoiler alert, but I would say just go and play Soul Reaver 1. But if you are, still watching and you want to know, he was once a vampire, firstborn of Kain, because he was a Seraphan warrior before, but Kain had this idea that he wanted to turn some of the Seraphan into his soldiers, his warriors, and Raziel was amongst the first.
Below me swirled an ominous-looking mist. I knew that if I fell, it would mean my peril.
So, turning Raziel into a vampire, he developed his wings much faster than Kain, and he had to perish for it. So he got Raziel other brothers to throw him to this pit where he finally meets the Elder God.
Do you believe your worthiness is so easily proved? Your way is sealed until you have offered further evidence of your obedience.
I must feed you before I depart this place.
You must feed yourself, Raziel.
The wheel must turn.
Ah, now you understand.
So in order for us to leave, we have to feed on some more souls. Like I said, it's literally what the Elder God has always tried to make him believe, but Raziel has to realize he has much more of a purpose than to just be a Reaver of Souls. And this should be the last one.
You may go, but remember, you are mine. You can no more escape from me than you can escape yourself.
And the dialogue in this game is just absolutely amazing, as well as the voice acting. It's one of the reasons why I really love playing these games.
You want this room cleared of its vermin.
If you wish to leave it,
Your will be done.
my good servant.
Alright, now we get to finally use our Reaver. Now we have to get some more souls before we can catch him.
You see? Obedience brings prompt rewards.
Moving along.
Where do you think you're going, little soul?
Race to the top of the chamber before a deadly mist rises.
You can't escape. Raziel.
Climbing seems to be much faster. But if you play with Kain, he climbs a little bit much more slower than Raziel.
Clever, Raziel. Clever indeed.
Wrong side. There's an arcane tomb up there. How do I get that?
I've endured your game long enough.
Alright, got that. Gotta get up top before the mist rises. And we perish. We're almost there. Yeah, here we go.
Clearly my escape had not been anticipated, or my benevolent master would not have expended such efforts to prevent me from going. And if my departure displeased him, then that was a victory, however small, for me.
So we're trying to get back to the surface land. And what we need...
In the spectral realm, water is as thin as air, putting this opening far beyond my reach. But once I found my way into the physical world, I might be able to swim up there.
So we need a way to get back into the physical realm.
This door would only open when fitted with an appropriate artifact. But to use such an object, I would first have to find a way back into the material realm.
So there are two realms. You just mentioned material, but I really just call it the physical realm. And there's the, spectral realm too. So that's where we are right now. So think of the spectral realm as like, I would say, a realm where there's literally no physical touch for a lot of objects. So climbing we can still do, but opening doors, think of it kind of like the underworld. And when we go to the material realm, which is the like physical realm, it's more of a sense of just thinking, you know, you're in a realm where everything from doors to gates won't be able to be passed through and all of that stuff. So you're just in a physical material realm where everything is alive and, you know, what we are right now. You know what I'm saying? If I explained it, you know, in a manner which you can understand.
I discovered a conduit into the material realm. I would finally escape the spirit world and take one step farther from my tormentor.
Did you think to receive the same favors after your rebellion as before? No, Raziel. I have no need for you to enter the physical world, so no conduit will be granted. You serve me adequately as a wraith, and a wraith you will remain.
So, my restraints had not been removed, only loosened. I would not be held prisoner in the spectral realm. There had to be another way.
So we took away the conduit away from us. Now we have to find another method to get out of here.
As I emerged, I was granted a vision of what I would become if I did not escape the spectral realm. For these too were agents of my master, hunting the lost souls that struggled to escape the endless twilight of the underworld.
And one thing about these creatures, if you let them attack you, they can do that. They can drain your essence.
My master's plan for me was ominously clear. Like these mindless hunters, I existed only to fuel him with souls, siphoning their energy to feed him and his wheel of fate. I had to break these bonds while I still possessed my own will.
And we're back with Kain. see her still fighting off some shadows. Oh, goodness.
This artifact seemed as though it was made for that unusual lock. Now the door could be opened.
Alright, receive Falcon Insignia. Emblematic of the Seraphan and their sponsors, this insignia seems to follow wherever Moebius and his henchmen rear their heads. I recalled it most accurately from my travails with the Nemesis. One of Moebius's diversions lost to memory. Perhaps it may open my way to tracking him down and extracting the answers I require. I don't think there is, but an arcane tome, nah. Just my imagination. Thought there was like an arcane tome somewhere. You see how slow he kind of climbs up? And when you play as Raziel, he climbs a bit faster. And this is where we started. More shadows. That's that. Sorry, man, I'm gonna have to... Oh, that's the server, excuse me. Misjittering and shit. So we have another telekinetic rune. Probably should have got some blood from someone in there. I think I should be fine. And we have another arcane tome. But I did leave this behind. Okay. Of course, more locked doors. It's like Kain is such a joy to just play, man. Like his combos, his movability. Oh. Alright, I see you. Ooh. drink some of your blood. So, if you guys want me to play the other Soul Reaver games, you know, 1 and 2, just let me know in the comment section. I just don't know when I will be able to do it, but like I said, hold for local map. Oh, hold for local map. Oh, okay. So they don't have a legend, but this is where I'm at. We got the first emblem over in that section, and I think we need to go over here. So yeah, if you guys want to see me play first 2, just let me know. But I was saying I don't know when I'll be able to do it because I'm trying to maintain a schedule.
The great Seraphin warrior. I had met him before. His sword and shield seemed to have gone astray.
Yeah, like I said, I was trying to keep myself busy with the schedule of what games I want to play for the rest of the year. Because the planned games that I want to play are games that I've been reacting to, but I'm trying to fill in some other games, you know, just to fill in the gaps. Y'all just let me know in the comment section if you would like to see those. Keep scratching me up like that, bro. Now that's done. Let's continue. So this is where the bridge... Yeah, this is where I, you know, came before, but the bridge was not down just yet. Spellcasters can enhance allies' abilities. So we gotta take out the spellcaster first. Sanguine Censure. Once an opponent is flung helpless into the air, I can follow suit, catching them before they fall, carving their flesh and bone with a second assault. So this is where I amp the combo up, you know, the combos up a bit. Hold on. Lead these guys away to spellcaster.
Tell me, where can I find your master? Quickly, Moebius is...
in the tower.
Good.
More of these buttholes. There it is. I don't know why I couldn't do it earlier. It's only fire. I thought there were some sparks over here too. Finish you off. Heck? There we go. Of course. Alright, kill some flames. Hey, I'll catch it on fire. You're the only one left. Okay, we are above level. Okay, I was about to say, should be a opening here. So this is going downstairs. I didn't want to do that. Because I think there should be another... Maybe not. I thought there would be another rune. Alright. So I have to go across from here. Here we go. For health, and I think we just need 2 more. Alright, hold to grab object, then move in a direction to drag it. Alright, earn Kain skin, petty nobleman. This spell allows me to cast away the guise of death for a time, allowing me to walk among the living undisturbed. The spell also provides a visage of nobility, for there are many who would easily divulge more to those of highborn blood. Wait, you get skins too? Hold up. Well, not as I know you get skins, but in the game you get skins. I thought you just purchased the skins. Oh. That's fucking cool. Before he was a vampire. That's pretty cool, but we're gonna switch back. Okay. I'm sorry, I had to look at that. Alright, so we have Malik's shield. Next we need his sword.
Missing shield. I hated to restore his dignity, but I would need to return this to his monument before I could progress.
Alright, receive Malik's shield. The owner of this shield I know too well, Malik, the Seraphan warrior priest and a guardian of conflict, who, after failing the Circle of Nine in his duties, was captured and imprisoned in his own suit of armor. Returning this object to Malik's statue may further my own goals within the stronghold. Now, if you don't know anything about that, either go play or watch some cutscenes of Blood Omen 1. Well, for the reason I've never played Blood Omen 1 is because I didn't like the play style of it. But I was considering to play Blood Omen 2, I just never got around it. Shit. Yeah, because we could just drop down. A little bit of Ve Victus. He hit me.
Get him! Die, vampire!
Oh, you die. Die, infidel. Gonna bypass this very quickly. Them damn arrows. Oh no, what a No, I'm going the right way. Here we are. So we opened the shield door. Now we have to get the sword. There should be an arcane tome up here too as well. No, it wasn't. That's probably telekinesis. Maybe telekinesis. Yeah, it's telekinesis. Oh, goodness. That's how you feel? Alright, which one is this? Help. So I need one more. Oh, damn it. Why did I? Oh boy. Didn't mean to do that. But, you know, players mess up from time to time. Okay, now we should be able to get the sword.
Malek's sword belonged in his right hand. However distasteful this errand was, I would return it to its proper place.
Malek's sword. Although I had only met with the edge of his beloved polearm in person, it seems Malek's versatility as a warrior exceeded the credit I had previously given him. A shame this hidden adaptability of his never carried over the battlefield of wits. Bygone aside, returning this object to his statue may further my own goals. And of course, there's always someone in the way to reach my goals. Come on, boys. I must have pushed him over the edge. Now, I keep on using the right stick to thinking I can move the camera. Actually, I'm done touring with you. Damn. Oh, you throwing? Okay. I think someone is shooting arrows from up top. Yeah.
way to the tower now lay open before me. I looked forward to finding MOEBIUS and resuming our conversation.
So now the sword door's open. Go all the way up. Oh. Of course. Where's the spellcaster? There he is. No. So this should open a way to get across the bridge and yes. So we need another insignia. We need a sword. Just go overboard. Ain't no God gonna be helping you here. You pray all you want. So much destruction. Okay. Let me check back here real quick. I don't think there's anything back here. Yes, it is. The sword. Decorative sword. The blade of this ornamental sword is dull and seemingly useless, yet upon its hilt it emblazoned an identical pair of swords. If I can locate this one's twin, I may be able to open the few remaining paths close to me. How these pathetic Seraphan love their games. Can they just lock the door again? Can you quit throwing crap? I appreciate it. Man, if that ain't overkill. Ah, can't go up there yet. But I know where we are. no! Ah! I don't think I've ever played this and been knocked off before. That's crazy. Bastard. Alright. Infernal Sundering. Upon slamming the serpentine blade of the Reaver into my adversary, the resulting force will blast their pathetic body into the very ground beneath. So now we can put the decorative sword into this door. And we have another emblem.
Curious. This artifact, joined with the relic I discovered earlier, appeared to be but one fragment of a larger emblem. This shard was endowed with elemental fire, enhancing both the Reaver and my telekinetic powers.
Use telekinesis to ignite and douse certain flammable objects. So, we gotta light actually, let me take. There we go. This game does look really good. Really good. But I'm also just trying to break the silence. So now we can use our telekinetic fire abilities. And up we go. Should be at the top of the tower now.
Here you are at last. I see you found a fragment of the balance emblem. This will be of even further use to you, if you can find the other 3. Now, shall we?
Yes. Let us continue our conversation, but on a somewhat different footing. Now, what do you have to tell me, Mobius?
You cannot kill me. We both know that this is not how or when I die.
Death is not the only possible outcome.
Your delusions of fulfilling the vampire's foolish prophecies have badly distorted your judgment. And Raziel is not what you think.
You dare imagine what I think.
So, you prevented Raziel's soul from entering the Reaver. Do you believe for a moment that by this you have averted your fate? Or his? Or that of Nosgoth itself? Your manipulations are pathetic.
Yet Raziel retains his free will, and that's what frightens you, isn't it, Mobius? You cannot see his path, and so you cannot control it.
And neither can you. Yes, Raziel is shrouded from us, but we see the ripples of his potential actions, and every path he might choose leads to the same outcome. He will kill you, Kain. In sparing Raziel, you have written your own death sentence.
You still have not answered the question I came to ask. Where is Raziel?
He is not, in a true sense, here. Not now.
Don't try my patience, Mobius. What have you done with him?
He is contained. In time, it may be safe to release him. His destiny must be completed. He will enter the sword. But until that time, he is dangerous. Far more dangerous than you could understand.
And your incontrovertible evidence?
The answers are plain, if you know where to look. Go west of the pillars. There you will find a testament, written in stone.
But stones, too, can lie.
Yeah, that's what this whole entire game is about, man. Prophecies, you know. I think that's the, yep, that is the third and last one. Well, not the last, very exact last one we need. But nonetheless, yeah, that this game is just built nothing but twists and turns, prophecies that should be said to be fulfilled or not to be fulfilled, different takes of action. It's just nothing but goodness.
The pillars of Nosgoth stood pristine against the horizon. To the west, I would find the enlightenment Mobius felt I lacked.
Alright, hold and release X to launch into bat flight. I don't think there's anything else more here. But we can always come back to this location. I think we have everything here.
There had to be a way to escape the spirit world without the help my master was pleased to deny me. Only in the material realm would I have a chance to seek my destiny, or change it.
So now we have to find still conduit so we can enter the material realm. And this is actually not the way I need to go. Actually, is it? No. Let's see. Yes, it is. Yeah, we just have to climb up here and phase through this.
In this crypt, I discovered ethereal gases rising from the mouldering corpse within. As I neared, I felt a distinct spiritual pull, and the closer I approached, the more that pull intensified.
So if we hold the down button and press the square button to shift into the material, I'm good on souls.
In the end, it was not difficult. I projected myself down into that tomb and found myself reborn into the material world. It was a loathsome vessel, but with an effort of will, that too could change.
All right. I think this is a good spot to stop. Of course, we are going to further play this game until the end, and we're going to experience the rest of the game through the perspectives of Raziel and Kain to uncover the truth of their true destinies. And it's such an amazing game because, like I said, if you've never played any of the Legacy of Kain games or the Soul Reaver games, I would advise you do. It's great storytelling, great characters, like I said in the beginning, all that good stuff. But we're gonna stop here, and hopefully I will see you guys on the next one. Make sure on the way out you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for more content in the future. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this playthrough, and do you want to see more. And I guess I'll talk to you guys later and check you out on the next one. I'm out. Peace.